Ladies and gentlemen, Primetime CP23 here, back with another video. Today we're taking a look at the top 3 reasons to play Diablo 3 in 2020. Diablo 3 was launched in 2020 and has had many changes over the years, from the addition to Reaper of Souls to seasons, and now to seasonal themes. The game has gone through a ton of changes over the years, and if you are a returning player, if you're someone who played at launch, things are completely different than what you probably remember. Honestly, even if you stopped playing after the Necromancer was released, the game is still completely different than what you probably remember. So before we get too far into it, I want to give a quick shout out to Filthy Casual, a fellow Diablo 3 YouTuber. Filthy released a video just over a year ago called Why Play Diablo 3 in 2019. That video was direct inspiration for this video. Please make sure to go show his channel some love. A link will be in the description down below. So let's get started with a quick honorable mention. So an honorable mention reason why you should play Diablo 3 in 2020 is, of course, the solo self-found league. This league is hosted by myself every season. For the first month of each and every new season, we have a separate leaderboard that's tracked by me. The solo league gives solo-only players a real opportunity to get recognition for playing solo. It is obviously very difficult to get on the overall leaderboards as a solo player. The solo league was originally started by Leviathan back, I believe, in season 13, and has been passed off a couple of times. I've been running the league myself for, I think this is the 4th season. So if you would like to be a part of it, if you'd like to submit some times for it, by all means check out the links in the description, which will link you to both my Discord channel and to the solo self-found leaderboard and submission page. But on to the real video. So the number one reason to play Diablo 3 in 2020 has to be the new sets. Starting in Season 18, the Diablo team released a couple of new sets per season. We now have brand new sets for all 7 classes. Some of those sets are really good, some of them are not so great, but even the ones that are not so great, they're still playable, and some of them offer some unique play styles. The Monk, Demon Hunter, Crusader, and Witch Doctor, their best builds currently are these new sets. So the Necromancer, Wizard, and Barbarian, their sets are okay. My understanding is that the new Barb Frenzy set is actually pretty solid, that it's actually capable of fairly high greater rifts. However, it is more difficult to play and honestly just not as fun as Whirlwind. Whirlwind is just such an incredible build that I don't think anyone is playing with the 99 Savages set. Now every class has 5 6-piece bonus sets, and that's beautiful. My guess is that in Season 22 we'll get all 7 sets as the Hadrig's gift for the season. But of course that's just speculation on my part. Any way you look at it, the new sets are great, and they offer a lot of new diversity that has not been in the game previously. Reason number 2 to play Diablo 3 in 2020 is actually one that Filthy Casual mentioned in his video about 2019. The seasonal themes have been around for several seasons. I believe season 14 was the first theme. Themes have always added a new twist on the season. The last couple of seasons they've gotten a little more experimental, having things that actually change the way the game is played. With kill streak bonuses, this season is Trials of the Tempest, which is going to give a different elemental effect every 90 seconds. But the seasonal themes have really been a cool reason why to play specific builds. For instance, in Season 20, the Necromancer had a huge advantage because you could put any item in any of your Kanai's cube slots, and that really changed everything for the Necromancer, because the Necromancer has so many good weapons with damage multipliers. I can't wait to see what the themes for future seasons will be. Finally, I want to talk for a second about just build diversity in general. Every class has multiple builds that can do Torment 16. Several classes have multiple builds that can do Greater Rift 100 plus, which is phenomenal. Rather than nerfing anything, they're simply bringing the power of other things to the top. For instance, the Demon Hunter has been one of the weaker solo pushing classes for the last couple of seasons. So, what did they do? They gave us the new Gears of Dreadlands set, which is going to be one of the top 3 or 4 highest clearing solo builds. It completely reworked the group meta, kicking rats out for the first time since Necromancer launched. But at the same time, the Demon Hunter still has multi-shot, it still has the shadow set Impale. Impale is still going to be a very viable pushing build, especially early season. You're going to see people do very high clears with Impale, as it is the Hatred's gift for Demon Hunter this season. Personally, I think that Impale should have gotten a little bigger buff than it got, but that's just personal preference. The build diversity is insane right now. There's going to be multiple builds that can do a lot, especially with the Legacy of Dreams gem. It makes it so that just about anything can be a viable build, at least for T16. Maybe not for Greater Rift pushing, but just about anything can be a T16 capable build, as long as it has Legacy of Dreams and 1 or 2 multipliers. But that's going to about wrap it up for today's video. I'm very excited for the future of Diablo. I think that Diablo 3 still has some tricks up its sleeve over the next year or so before we get really into full-on maintenance mode. If you want to see what comes next for Diablo, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. You can follow me on Twitch, where I'll be playing as much of Season 21 as I can on stream. And of course, whether it's on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, just stay tuned here for more Diablo content. Until next time, this is Primetime CP23, and I'm out.